Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Felix, and today I want to explain why I had my whole brand new timing belt kit on. I was ready to drop this thing back into the car and decided, you know what? Let me recheck, re-verify everything for like the 10th time. And I also believe I'm having an issue with my timing belt tensioner bracket. So I'm gonna rip this whole thing apart and we're gonna go over what happened, and we're gonna retime the whole car, have everything ready to go to get dropped in. Let's get to it. Before we get started, I want to just show you guys my timing lines. So we have the crank sprocket dead in the center. This line here lines up. One on the side lines up. These in the middle here do not line up, but this is normal. This is okay. We have that top one that lines up. These down here are like half a tooth off. And then over here is what's concerning me, is that this looks like it's a full tooth off. So after doing some research, this side should be lining up perfectly. So I need to take the timing belt kit off, retension the tensioner, and get this fixed. I don't want to drop this in the car like that, as it's going to give me issues, and I'd rather take care of it while the engine's out rather than putting everything in the car and having to deal with it. So let's get this thing done the right way. I may need to order a new timing belt tensioner bracket as well, but we'll see once we get all this stuff off. All right, boys, it's gonna be a little hard to see, but looks like what happened on my tensioner bracket is I cracked the first like 2 full threads that are in there. I did clean it up. I put the bolt back in and it went right in with no problem. So I'm gonna give this a shot. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna order a new bracket and we'll go from there. These bolts here go to 17 foot-pounds. Since we went and we pulled the plug on the tensioner, we're gonna have to retension it. After a little bit of research last night, I found out that these are supposed to actually be bled. They're not supposed to be installed straight out of the box. This is because Subaru designed this to have a piston that's only facing upwards. If it's on the side or if it's to the side, just due to how they box these things up to get shipped over to customers, that allows for sometimes air to get inside of the piston and this thing not work to its full potential. So we're gonna bleed this and then we're gonna retension it and we're gonna install it in the car, and hopefully it torques down correctly. Like I said, if not, we'll reorder a new timing belt tensioner bracket and get the timing on the car and get this thing ready to drop in. So let's get this thing retensioned and re-put back on the car. So this is the most common method that I've seen online on retensioning this thing. So I just grab a pretty big C-clamp here, and you just go ahead and you start compressing it down onto that little piston on the top. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it, but on that little piston there, and you very slowly, this process is going to probably take 5 minutes or so. You can't just shove it straight down. You have to start giving it some tension, start bringing it down, let it sit for about 30 seconds to a minute, and go ahead and bring it back around a little bit. You're going to go in very small increments. Don't overdo it. And just like that, about 5 minutes later, we have our pin back installed, and this thing is ready to be put back on. All right, boys, we got this thing together. I'm gonna apply a little bit of blue Loctite just to the threads here. Now that we got that on, let's get this thing installed. It's my 14. This bolt right here gets torqued down to 28 foot-pounds. Oh yeah, no, the threads are cooked. Yep, the threads are cooked, boys. We're gonna have to reorder a new timing belt tensioner. We're gonna have to order a brand new timing belt tensioner bracket. Those threads that are holding the tension are absolutely cooked. And you know what? I'm not gonna risk it. I need to get this torqued down to the correct spec. So let's get this fixed while it's out of the car, rather than it being in the car and running into an issue where it's 10 times harder to get this taken care of. Just to show you guys really quick, not sure how good you can see that, but the threads just pulled right the fuck out when I took this out. So let's get that thing ordered up. Since we have the timing belt tensioner bracket off, this is a good chance and opportunity to start getting things in time as we wait for parts. So we are going to get our driver's side and our passenger side ABCS cam gears, start getting those in time. So I'm gonna show you guys how to line these things up. It's pretty simple. It definitely helps to have these tools. Shout out to my boy Angel for letting me borrow these. So let's get started on getting these things in time. Once we have our timing belt tool on, this thing is really cool. And I have the Torque Solutions FU cam bolts. So I got rid of those 10 mils that like to strip out. So now we have a 17 mil that's there. Make sure if you got them for the STI and your dual ABCS, you get the dual ABCS kit. They do sell 2 different kits. The one that we need is the one with 2 holes that are down. All right, so go ahead and place these on. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're going to put a 20 mil right here onto the back of the tool, and that's what's gonna allow us to spin the gear to get it timed in place. I did throw some paint on there just to help with the lines and be able to see them a little better. Got everything right there. Right, so we got this. I have this on there because I just don't want to scratch up my boy's tool. Go ahead and now we'll just go ahead and lock it in place with the 17. So this is set in time perfect. If the line right there, that lines up. Let's go ahead and do the bottom. Fuck. That can happen. They do like to spring out. It's annoying, but it happens. So now we'll go ahead and line this. All right, boys, we have our marks lined up. We have the top lined up perfectly. We have our bottom lines. We have our side line lined up perfectly as well. Now we can go ahead and do this side. This side isn't as bad to do. It's not really spring loaded. So this one we can just literally adjust. So as you can see right down there, we have those two lined up. This is lined up perfect. Looks half a tooth off. So there we go. Perfectly lined up right there. Perfect with the side. Perfect on the top as well. We have our timing belt marks all lined up. We have our top right there. We have our middle. We have our side. And then going over to this side, same thing. Dead center perfect. Right down here, perfect. And right here on the side. So in our next video, we're going to finish putting the timing belt kit together, and I'll be showing you guys how to time your EJ motor and get this thing fully buttoned up, ready to drop in, throwing our covers back on, and then we're dropping it right into the car. So I'll see you guys in the next video. I know this one was a little quick, but I wanted to just get something out there. We've had a lot of progress on the car so far, so I'll see you guys soon. I'm fucking hype. Let's go.